Hi guys, so today I'm making this baked macaroni and cheese. It looks like it's going to turn out absolutely delicious. There's not an abundance of cheese in this recipe. It's just a couple cheeses, but it looks like the perfect amount. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get to it. So the first thing we need is the elbow macaroni. This is 16 ounces. I'm going to add a full box of this, and then I'm going to add just a few handfuls of the second box, just so there's a little bit extra. So we're just going to add a little bit of salt so it doesn't stick. Just about that much is right. You don't have to measure. And then I'll add a little bit of taste as well. And then I like my macaroni al dente, but it's all up to you. If you like yours a little bit softer, then you can do 7 minutes. I'm gonna do 6 minutes here. So we're just gonna boil for 6 minutes and stir occasionally. This is a great cheese because it melts better than most cheese, and also there is 50% less fat. We're also going to be adding Monterey Jack cheese and some sharp cheddar. Now, you don't want to just add a bunch of shredded cheese in a pan because that is going to make it oily, messy, and it just won't adhere to the macaroni as well. So you'll want to cut up some blocks of cheese for this recipe. So here's the Velveeta all opened up, and I'm just going to cut this in half. You only need 1.5 blocks of this for this recipe. So now guys, we are starting the sauce, and you're gonna do 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and then add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. So you want to whisk this together until you get that flour all mixed in there really good. You don't want that paste of raw flour in your sauce. So you're continuing to whisk this for about 2 minutes on medium heat before you add your milk. So now you're just going to add 2 cans of your evaporated milk. Add this very gradually. You don't want it to turn out super lumpy. I'm using evaporated milk because it is so much creamier than regular milk. Just continue whisking and remove as many lumps as you can, and then you can add the rest. So now we're adding our second can here. And we're just going to continue whisking that until the milk gets warm. So now the milk is nice and warm, and this is when I'll be adding the paprika. Just a lot easier to mix this way before the cheese is in and get it all even in there. So now guys, you just want to make sure all your Velveeta is cut up into little squares. You're using 1 full block and 1/2 block. And then I'm just using half a bag of the cubed sharp cheddar, and I'm going to use the other half for the top of the macaroni. So you're just going to continue whisking, and you're going to gradually add all that delicious cheese in there. It's going to be so good, guys. I already can't wait to taste test this for you guys at the end. It looks like it's going to be absolutely delicious. So now you're just going to continue mixing this on medium heat until it gets all mixed in there and your sauce is nice and thick. You don't want it overly thick though. You want it to be able to mix into all that macaroni, into the middle. And also once you bake it, the sauce will thicken up a little bit more then too. So guys, this is going to take about 15 minutes to get all that cheese melted in there evenly. Make sure you're mixing this continuously. If you don't, the bottom will start to burn. And you don't want to leave it on too long. Again, you don't want the sauce to get overly thick because then it won't melt into the macaroni as well. So now guys, I'm just pouring this delicious looking cheese mixture on top of the macaroni as evenly as possible. So now guys, I'm just grating about 1/4 of a block of the Monterey Jack cheese on top here, just to add some color variation and a little extra kick. I think that's gonna make it so good. So I'm just grating it straight onto the top here. And then I'm gonna add the rest of my sharp cheddar blocks to the top. I couldn't find a regular block of sharp cheddar when I was in the grocery store. Seemed like they had a cheese shortage or they just needed a stock, so I had to get the blocks, but I think it'll turn out just fine with the little cubes. Might look a little different, but that's okay. So now guys, I have the Monterey Jack cheese on top, and now I'm just putting the cubed sharp cheddar as evenly as possible. Again, I definitely would have preferred to get a block, but they didn't have any left. And I would have grated that on top just like the Monterey Jack, but sometimes you have to improvise. And I think it'll still turn out great even with these blocks. I think it'll meld in pretty good. First time making this, but I definitely studied a few recipes, and that's what I've been doing so far, just looking up multiple recipes on whatever I plan on making. And this is my first time making this, just like all the other recipes I've made for you guys. And honestly, I'm being honest, they have all turned out so good. So I'm hoping and praying this turns out great, just like everything else. And you're going to put some foil over the top of this for about 10 minutes at 375. And then after 10 minutes, you're going to take the foil off. And you're gonna bake it for another 20 or 30 minutes or until golden brown. So I will see you guys really soon. Guys, this looks like it turned out absolutely delicious. Crispy on top, golden brown. Now the cheese would look a little different if I had been able to grate the sharp cheddar, but again, the only thing I could find were the cubes and not a block. They didn't even have shredded sharp cheddar for the top, so sometimes you just have to improvise, but that's totally fine. You should definitely give this recipe a try, and if you do, let me know if yours turned out as good as I think mine did. Hi everyone, welcome back to Country Cooking with Carly and Queen Kitty Gaming for episode number 8. I can't believe it's episode number 8 already. I am so excited because this was my first time ever making homemade macaroni. It looks like it turned out absolutely delicious. I can't wait to try this for you guys. But besides that, I hope you're all doing great out there, and I just want to thank you all again so much for all of your support. Again, this is a fairly new YouTube channel. This is only cooking episode number 8. But despite that, it's still growing really well, so I appreciate all the support so far, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And I am going to taste test this for you guys in 1 minute because the smell, the aroma is just so good. I cannot wait to dig in. It looks delicious. But I can't believe it's August already, guys. Like, I don't know where the time's going, where the summer's going. My daughter's 8 now, and she'll be going into 3rd grade. Can't believe it, and I can't believe it's already August. We do have just a little 3-day trip planned coming up, so I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are getting to enjoy any vacation time you might have and getting those last fun activities in before the end of summer. So anyway, let's dig into this delicious baked macaroni. Again, first time I ever made it. Every recipe I have done for you guys so far has been the first time I've made it. And I'm actually being super honest with you guys. It all turned out great. If something wouldn't taste good that I make, I am going to let you guys know at the end what I could have done differently or what you could do differently to doctor it. But literally every recipe so far has been so good. So I am hoping and praying this turned out delicious too. It looks like it did. From the smell of it, it's going to be absolutely delicious. At least I hope it's delicious. It looks like it's delicious. Let's find out. Yes, you guys, big thumbs up. If I don't say so myself, this macaroni is delicious. So good. It has the perfect blend of cheese. I love how you don't have to use a whole ton of cheese. You're just using the block and a half of the Velveeta. You're using some sharp cheddar. And I just used a little bit of the cube of Monterey Jack. So it absolutely turned out delicious. Really was not hard. Now guys, this baked macaroni and cheese is perfect, obviously, for macaroni and cheese lovers, but also perfect for potlucks, any family gathering or picnic. This made a whole lot of macaroni. Everyone's gonna love it, I guarantee. So please try this recipe just like I did and let me know how you guys liked it, or if you think anything should have been different. I'm always up for suggestions. I don't mind that at all, as long as comments are nice and respectful. Then whatever you want to say, but as long as it's nice. So good, guys. I keep eating this again while I'm trying to talk to you because I love it. It is actually so delicious. Okay, one more. Also comment below, like and subscribe for a chance to win a $25 gift card to the restaurant of your choice. So I'll pick a random person who comments, likes, and subscribes, and they will get a $25 gift card to whatever restaurant they tell me they want it for. So please don't forget that, and stay tuned for more delicious, simple, easy, quick recipes. And I just want to say one more time, thank you all again so much for all of your support. The comments, likes, subscriptions, appreciate every single one of you more than you know. And we will see you in the next cooking video. Bye.